Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to get on here today and film the finale for my project Use It Up in August, and I have a few products that I have finished, actually products that I carried over from the last, and some new products that I'm going to add in, but I'm going to go a little easy on myself this month for September since I do have some products that I'm close to finishing but I haven't yet finished for this month. So I wanted to go ahead and go through those products that I am finishing up for this month and go into the products that I'm going to add in for September. I don't have the products that I finished earlier on in the month for this project, but I will go over those. I finished my Olay moisturizer and then I replaced it with the, just go through those now. I replaced it with the L'Oreal Youth Code. I am not sure I'm going to continue on with this. It's about the same as the last update. I have something that is really starting to irritate my skin, and I believe that when I used the Texture Perfector serum, my skin did that as well. So I may have an issue with this line, with this particular line of L'Oreal moisturizers. So I've kind of been not using this for the last probably week or so, and I do notice that I'm still kind of breaking out, but I don't know if it's residual from this or not. So for now I'm eliminating this from my routine, and I haven't really been using a moisturizer at night because I don't want to introduce something new and then not be able to tell what the issue is. So I, like I said, am just holding off on this for now. The next thing I finished was the, I can't recall, but let me go through the things I actually carried over from July into August, and I have now finished one of those products, and that is the Garnier Clean Nourishing Cleansing Oil. And I am so happy to be done with this. You have no idea. I really am happy to be done with this, and I am not going to be repurchasing this. I don't know if maybe this was even something that was breaking me out and now I'm not using it, so we'll see. But the last update I was here, and now clearly I am, well, I say clearly I'm done, but there's a little bit here. I did try and pour out the rest into my hand, and this is the remaining that has settled into the bottle that was kind of on the sides when I went to go pour it into my hand, so I don't think I'm going to be very effective at getting this out to finish it, and frankly, I don't give a damn. So I'm done with this. What I have put in to replace that is the Simple Cleansing Micellar water, which I had mentioned in the past, I think when talking about that product, that I do have this, and I am using this to kind of clean off my face before I actually cleanse it. So the next thing I had finished in the last project was my Nuance by Salma Hyek, the Glycolic cleanser, and I replaced it with this L'Oreal Go 360 Clean Ideal Clean Cleanser. And the last update, I was here when I started it, I was here, last update here, and now I am down to here. So I'm moving through this pretty quickly. I'm going to move this into my September, but clearly it's not going to be very long before I finish this. I don't think I have another cleanser, so I will probably have to purchase something to replace this. Actually, I might have an Arbonne cleanser that is more like a scrub, but I think I may use that. It's pretty gentle, so once I finish that, I will put it into this, and I will show that in my first update. I will mark it when I start it, and then it'll be in my update for September, my first update. So there's that. I'm trying to figure out a place to put this. I feel like my makeup is uneven. I tried to even it out. I did a little test video, and I kind of feel, I don't know if it's the lighting out here or what, but I feel like my blush is a little higher up or stronger on this side than this side, but I could just be crazy. So, well, I am crazy. I feel like I'm going all over the place in this video because I totally forgot to do this, but this is my It's Raining Men. This is something I carried over from July. The last mark it was at was here when it was not upside down, and then I marked it when it was upside down, and that was here. And actually, this has been moving around a little bit, but the mark is actually here, so I think 1 or 2 more times and I will be finished with this. I do have another one that's in my shower that I'm kind of like 75% done with, so I guess I'll kind of throw that in. Again, unless it's finished before my first September update, I will show you that, and that will be the replacement for this. So that is that. The next thing in my August products to use up is my Boots Expert Sensitive Gentle Refreshing Toner, and this was here at my last update, here when I started last update, and I can't ever hold these things straight, but it's here, and it might be a little bit below that because I meant to film this the other day and I didn't get to, so I use this again. I've been using it morning and night most recently because I've been using the Mario Badescu drying lotion on my face at night, so then that leaves like pink dots on my face through the night, and I've been kind of cleaning it off with this in the morning. I thought about putting the Mario Badescu in here too because I've noticed that the liquid on that is going down. I may decide to put that in. If I do, I'll just show it in my first September update, and I'll show where it is now. I'll mark it, and then I'll put that in. But I think this will be finished soon, especially using it night and day. It actually goes, for as much product as I feel like I use at a time, this kind of goes quite a long way. But I have made quite a bit of progress since I started this. So that is that. The next product is my Nuance by Salma Hyek Dual Phase Makeup Remover, and when I started it was brand new. At the first update I was here, and now I'm here, and I have no earthly clue why this isn't going as quickly. You would think the time between updates is about the same and I really should have the same amount of progress, but for whatever reason I sadly do not. So I am going to keep trucking with this and just move this into my September project Use It Up. And I really am still enjoying this, but I do believe that once I am done with all my dual phase makeup removers, if I even have any more, which I do feel like I have a couple of samples, when I'm finished with all of those, I will probably be purchasing the Bobbi Brown because I love that. So this I'm just using to take off my eye makeup before I use the, well, it was the oil, but now the Micellar cleansing water. I'm just taking off my eye makeup with this because it's a little stronger to do that. So the next thing I had, well, I think I'm way out of order, so we're not even talking about the next thing. But the next thing I'm going to talk about now is the Warm Vanilla Sugar, and I haven't used this since the last update, and the reason for that is I had in my 13 by Halloween, I had a size, a lotion about this size that I really didn't know how I was going to finish it up, so I ended up just using it. Sorry if it's getting a little loud, my husband's mowing the grass, but I ended up just using it all over to finish it up, so I used it in place of this, and so I'm going to start using this again and get this used up. I'll mark it here, even though you can kind of see, but I'll mark it some since I'm going to start using it, but I'm pretty sure this will be finished by the next update. And the final thing that's going to move over is my It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In, and actually I marked it here, which is not that much lower, but I can see that it's even a little bit lower than that, probably right at about where it says Miracle. So it settled a little more after I did it, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because the bottle's wider here too than the other bottles, but I feel like I use a ton of this, and this isn't going nearly as fast as the smaller bottles did, but I am using it, so hopefully we'll see more progress at the next update for September. And so on to, I'm really only adding technically 3, but 2 more products into this month. 2 of them I'm going to count as one, and I'm really going to try and force myself to use them. So I'll go ahead and show you this. I'm really bad at cleaning my brushes. It's just so labor intensive to me. But I'm going to start using my little scrubby thing from the Go 360, which Stephanie from the Daisy Girly told me about. I never even thought about using that, but it really is like a little, I guess I'll take it out and show you. If you guys haven't ever seen it, it's kind of like a little thing. You can hold it in your fingers this way, and it really is like a miniature version of that Sigma big ol' oven mitt glove that they have, which is simply ridiculous because this has 2 different kinds of bristles here, and she says it's really effective at cleaning your brushes, which I can see how it is. So I'm going to be using that, but to spot clean, which I need to get better at doing too, in between using like eye makeup and stuff, is brush cleaners. So I have this Japanese professional brush cleaner that is totally full. I have 2 of these. I got them on buy one get one free. So I'm just going to focus on this one, but I think it's probably nearly impossible for me to use this one. But definitely I'm going to focus on using up this Sonia Kashuk one. I also have another partially used Sephora one, but it's a little bit bigger than the Japanese, so I decided that even though it's partially used, it's probably like a quarter used, I decided I was still going to go for the Japanese one because it is a little bit less fluid ounces. So I'm going to work on those 2 as one product, but very likely I'm only going to finish this one, if any at all. And the very last product you've already kind of seen in a little sneak peek, and this is the Wild Madagascar Vanilla. When I finish that warm vanilla sugar, I am going to move on to this one. I really do like this scent. It's got a vanilla scent to it, but it's got some other perfumey kind of scent to it. I'm really bad with scents, so let me see if I can kind of describe it. No, totally can't. But it's definitely got an underlying vanilla smell. I used up at one point in one of these projects, I used up the little mini perfume or body spray version of this. It really is. It's that tiny little one. So I think it's like a little perfume because it was in a little glass bottle, so it wasn't the body spray version. So it hung around a little more. I really did enjoy the scent, so I really can't wait to use this. And so that is it for my October, really? For my August project Use It Up finale, and then the goals and products that I'm going to add in for September. So I'm just going to focus on using up the things that I didn't finish in August, and then also work on those products that I've incorporated for September. And I will see you guys in maybe about 2 weeks for an update. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are having a great day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.